traditions can be hard to have when your family is no longer together. Decca Knight is here from Blue Ridge Parenting with some advice. Thanks for joining us.
I'm happy to be here as always.
So this is quite the topic and so relatable. How can people who are separated or divorced, how can they help their children navigate the holidays?
Well, we call this co-parenting, right? So co-parenting is when parents are working together in the best interest of their children. And if there's stuff going on between the adults emotionally, and they're upset with each other about things, we always want to put those aside in the best interest of our children, but especially during the holidays. And then I think also letting your children know what the deal is, when they will be going where. Letting them know the schedule ahead of time.
Okay.
If things are chaotic, that causes stress for kids. If they don't know if they're going to get to see this grandparent or this cousin, that can be hard. So we want to give them a little bit of an understanding about what's going to happen when, especially for those younger kids. That's super, super important.
I love that. Just kind of setting an expectation, and then if you have some emotional ick, try to compartmentalize that and put it away. Okay. What about just the stress in general? How can parents help lessen the stress?
Well, if they're going back and forth and they're seeing different families and you're trying to make that work, I think being able to spend some time individually with your kids, I think, is really important too. And we kind of call this co-regulation. So what that means is you're just spending some time doing something with them that you enjoy, that they enjoy, and that can really lessen their stress, especially if you're feeling like things are really chaotic. You're in the kitchen cooking, you're shuffling the kids everywhere. Just having some downtime with your kids, in your little bubble is really, really important during times like this. So both parents, if you're in a situation where the kid is going back and forth, can do that with their kid, and I think that will lessen a lot of the anxiety.
And it sounds to me like you have to be really intentional about making sure that that happens. Finding something and then going ahead and doing it.
Yes, definitely scheduling it.
And then, we've talked about holidays, but in general, what does healthy co-parenting really look like?
Yeah, so that's a very, very difficult question and a very long answer. But the gist of it goes that you really want to be talking to each other and really be informing each other about what your kids are doing and what is in the best interest of your kids, and not making your kids the messengers. That's the thing that I see the most, is that a mom is telling, her son, you need to tell your dad that he shouldn't be doing this, or the other way around. Kids should never have to be messengers between parents. It's the adult's job to communicate with each other and not put that stress on the kids. And also, we never, never, never want to say bad things about the other parent in front of our kids. We may be upset with them. We may have a lot of emotional stuff that we're going through, but that is not something that our kids should be hearing. When our kids are a piece of both of us, they really internalize that, and that begins to affect their self-esteem.
They do not need to pick that up. This was wonderful, and I hope it helps people as we enter in what's supposed to be a really fun and happy time. So thank you for joining us, Decca.
You're welcome.
And for more parenting advice, you can head on over to BlueRidgeParenting.com.